Mami, qué miedo. Ya te veo, perro. Espérate. Vamos a bajar la musiquilla. Voces. ¿Cómo se escucha la música ahí, David? Vamos a bajarlo todo un poquito.
Well, a voice never lies, and yours clearly is the voice of a gentleman.
Pues dale caña, cargo. Tamaño del subtítulo mediano. Altavoz. ¿Cómo que altavoz? ¿Este de altavoz qué es, David? Subtítulos. Tamaño de los subtítulos. Mediano y altavoz, ¿qué hago? ¿Sí o no? Ya mañana tienes tu cuenta. Ah, vale, que la tenías bloqueada, ¿no? Pues ya te ha pasado el juego. Qué rápido eres. Este modo de miedo, de vampiro. Te chupa sangre. Vamos a darle ya, ¿no? Macho, ¿esto? ¿Qué pasa tú? No me partí, no. Pero con poco de desafío. Oh, qué miedo, qué miedo. Vamos al modo normal. No podrás cambiar, ¿verdad? Transferir la partida. Bueno. Este juego, la dificultad está asociada a tus acciones. David, te cargo que te van a chupar la sangre. Dile de dónde, David. Dile de dónde te van a chupar la sangre. Que no se quiero decir yo, hombre.
Dreams for the Red Queen
12
under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is war but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
¿Qué es la vida sino la espera de muerte? Cuidado. Ese compa ya está muerto.
Death.
La muerte.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Oh, hostia, ¿por hacer directo le dan una montura o por Halloween? Ojo. Ojo que ya lo han infectado el cuello. Bueno. Un travesti. Cuidado. Ah, vale, vale. Ah, porque tienes que tener mucha suerte, ¿no? Porque habrá mucha gente. Ojo, que te está viendo ya el rebú ahí rojo, escucha. Ven que te voy a chupar la sangre. Este cacho ya lo he visto yo. Mata sin querer a su hermana, David. Porque ahora mismo él no ve, mira. Los ve así directamente.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
No sé qué mierda de juego es, Cargo, tú sigue viéndolo. No ves, le está hablando, pero como tiene sed de sangre, ni se entera de que es su hermana. Le clavaría una estaca en el pecho, ¿no? Ya te vale. Si este le va a dar 2 mensajitos, mira. Uf. Para, que la va a quedar seca. Para, hombre. ¿Qué he hecho de hacer travesti, Cargo? Ha picoteado, dice Jonathan, hermano. ¿Qué es lo que has hecho? Tía.
Mary!
Jonathan.
No! Mary! Hold on.
Sí,
Please,
ahora tapa.
hold on.
Tapa ahora.
Mary.
Si la has hecho ahí en el cuello, muchacho, la grieta del Titanic.
No.
Todo lo que digo yo. Si él es vampiro, a él la han convertido en vampiro, ¿no? Él al que muerda se convierte en vampiro también, ¿o cómo? ¿Qué he hecho? Qué horror. Bien, algo interesante.
It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain.
Ven, no puedo explicarlo, dice, lo voy a explicar con los dientes, venid. De mí, Cargo, pellejo.
These patrols are after
¡Acho!
me.
Ya no me gusta el juego, ¿no ves? No puedes ir por donde tú quieras.
No, don't shoot.
¡Acho! Esto esto no corre.
This is a nightmare.
Madre. ¿Y ese mago ahí de regate?
I need to get out of here. This
Vamos,
can't
vamos.
be happening. No, please stop.
Sure.
I mean you no harm. What's going on?
Ha hecho pistolas y todo esto. ¿Qué época es?
Oh, Mary. What have I
¿Qué ha
done?
hecho?
What's all this about?
Vamos. Pasa. Por mi padre. Ah, vale, vale.
Now, I can defend myself.
Madre mía.
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Dame esa pistola, no tenía una pistola este. Son ratas. Bueno, eso puede saltar.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
No veas el machete, a ver cómo corta.
No, please, stop! Who are you? There's one of them. What do you want?
Pero vamos a ver. ¿Por qué no nos muerde, tío? ¿Qué pasa aquí? Ya te digo. Madre.
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech!
No pretendo haceros daño. Muere. Sí.
Please, listen to me. I
Dale,
can't
compra la
make
arma
any
en el
sense
chino.
of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What is
Macho.
God's I'll do the rest of the job.
Quemadura de tercer grado.
Leave me.
Dale, dale, plomo. Hacho, entonces, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué? ¿De día este juego no va o qué?
The sun
Daño grabado.
feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Tu nivel.
I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Vaya hombre. ¡Ocho! ¿Con qué ha tirado? ¿Qué arma es esa, tú? Tira, tira.
I need to find shelter.
Lo siente, es verdad. Es buena gente, ¿no? Lo mata, pero le dice lo siento, por lo menos. Está bien. Eso yo creo que reduce un par de años con de este lado. Sí, pasa por el otro. Por hacer eso le quitan un par de meses de condena. Cho, pero esto no está en español, ¿o qué?
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Ojito. Aquí nos vamos a quedar. ¿Estos quiénes son? Madre del cargo y su parienta, tú.
Brother, what have you done?
Mary! Mary, I'm sorry.
¿Quién nos hizo esto? Pues ya ha sido tú,
Whoever did this
desgraciado.
to us,
Encima embustero,
we'll
¿eh?
find them.
Pobre bustero tiene pérdida de memoria. Echa un martillo, tú. No se puede coger martillo ni nada. Esto que... Oh, brilla. Chelines, 5, madre. La época de los chelines. Sol y fuego. A ver. Bueno. Pero ¿dónde está la carta esa que me ha dado? Debilidades de los vampiros. ¿Ves? Temen al sol y al fuego. Y estallan de los rayos del sol. Pues, pero es... Bueno, sí. Que nos van a reventar por el camino. Se arregla un poco el chabolo y yo, no veas.
The sun is high. I cannot
Ya ha
leave
salido
now.
el sol, no puedo irme ahora. Entonces, ¿qué pasa tú? ¿Que te va a dormir esta silla? Mira la perra esta. Wilson. Que te baneo, ¿eh? Ojo. No se levantará el espantapájaro este, ¿no? Madre, qué careto se le ha quedado. Se parece al Wilson recién levantado. ¡Fua! Igualito.
Wait, this one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a
Encima
rent
te
to
han
pay.
quitado el like. Ah, no pasa
got no
nada.
more
Ese el dedo ese
responsibilities.
del like que se sienten encima.
Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fence it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
A hecho, todos lo robaron, le robaron. Hay que morderles el cuello, ¿eh? Jonathan, hay que morderles el cuello. Y hagan la batidora, guay. Y la bicicleta como Estela. David, mire, este aquí dice que tengo cara de narco. El flipado. ¿Que me parezco a Pablo Escobar o qué? O al Chapo Guzmán. Qué pocas cosas hay para registrar aquí, ¿no? Mire, nos vamos a ver en el espejo. Ojo los dos orificios de entrada, tú. Reina roja, sangre escarlata. Emprenden 12 sueños de forma inmediata. Corona de piedra y ojos sin alma. Nunca pierden la calma. Son adivinanzas tú. Que reclama la guerra. Un hijo de la sociedad que debe hallar. No veas.
Who's there? Are you referring to me?
¿Quién eres? ¿Hablas conmigo? No. Te hablando con el Wilson. Acaba de tirar al suelo.
No! No!
A ver si encuentro una carta para aquí
I
o algo.
still have so much to accomplish.
Aún tengo mucho que hacer. Digo, de primera he matado a tu hermana. Como sigas así,
I still have so much left that needs doing.
demasiados errores que enmendar. Pues sí. Otros 5 chelines, tú. Ya tengo 10. Para el paquete de tabaco y para lo otro, David. Para un rebubo, hostia. No se levantará esto, ¿no, tú? No. Este está en el sueño eterno ya. No mames, güey, ¿cómo pusiste el sillón? Hostia. Mira, ya tenemos un arma. Bueno, ¿para qué quiere arma? Pues si es un vampiro. ¿Se puede cargar todo Dios? No se venga el tonto del pueblo en un ataque y de la clave en el pecho. Yo ni lo hemos perdido. Tenemos que irnos rápido. No hay tiempo. No sé qué puedo salvar.
Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Vaya, tiene la vista un poco perdida, ¿no? Nota.
No, it never got easy.
Casi sencillo. Venga, vámonos. Ahora ya es de noche, ¿no? Tú podremos salir de aquí. ¿Qué hacemos aquí ya? Este no tiene chelines. Tiene. Esto, hostia, tú. Oh. Chavales, a ver si os da tiempo a leerlo, ¿eh? Yo sí. Yo ya lo leí. Una pluma ahí, una pluma. Venga, Wilson,
This makes no
cabronazo.
sense. None of it. No sense at all.
Te muerda un vampiro esta noche. En la
It's a
nuca.
nightmare. That's it.
Una pesadilla. Está. A ver, pellizcate. La gana tuya de comer y más con mi esposa.
So be it.
Sí, porque otra cosa no hay, ¿verdad? En la nevera. El agua ahí ya reseco. Que sí, que el Wilson tiene billete, hombre.
Rational thinking.
Tiene un camping por lo visto. Así nos invita a cerdo. Disparar, hacho. Ya, mira, ya acaba el juego, chavales. Chuparla. Que va, su primo. El Wilson no pasa hambre, come caña de azúcar todos los días. Como los pandas. Yo soy pobre, dice. Eres transeconómico, transeconómico. Wilson, ¿te acuerdas cómo lo dijiste? Es vampiro, no muere. Claro que no muere. ¿Y para qué necesita una pistola para matar a la gente si no muere? ¿Y él lo puede matar? Macho, te has abierto un agujero en el pecho y para nada. Así te a la cama el Wilson todas las mañanas.
Absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Te va de coca. Todo reventado, todo hueco y todo. Pero revolución. Cazar en escondite te permite evolucionar. Dice punto de experiencia. Habilidades de vampiro. Ha hecho descansar en escondite te permite evolucionar. Me ha pegado todo el día dormido. A ver si evolucione. A ver si evolucione. Vale. Para empezar, selecciona la habilidad disponible. Autofagia. ¿Cuál es? Esta. ¿Esto qué es, tú? Bueno. Que se los tengo que dar todos. Vea. Hostia. Wilson, pero desgraciado, ¿por qué no me hablas por ahí, tío? ¿Qué quieres, chilena? ¿Qué? Pues claro, te está escuchando aquí toda España. Bueno, tres, que sé que es lo que están ahí. Pero si no se te entiende nada, tienes la boca llena de ajo, perro. ¿Cómo? Tu hermana. Tu hermana. ¿Pero cuántos años tiene tu hermana? ¿Y dónde? Uno vea de fiesta, me parece que ha ido a una boda gitana. Se ha pegado 3 o 4 días para ir, ¿no? Hacho, pero ya está en casa, ¿o qué? Sí. Escúchame, pero ya está en casa tu hermana. Ya está en casa tu hermana. Y no la habéis rapado, no la habéis rapado la cabeza. ¿Por qué? Le dio plomo, ¿no? Venga, manco, no va a jugar. Me cago en Dios, pues no veo que yo estoy aquí. Pues yo qué sé, hermano.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad,
¿Qué?
then it must belong to the one who made me what I am.
Yo qué
I
sé,
must find
desgraciado.
him to understand
Eso que es una adivinanza.
what I have become.
Entonces. Adivinaste lo que le voy a decir yo a tu madre. A la chilena buenorra. Venga, perro, voy a jugar esto un rato. Venga, cuídate. Venga, hermano. El cabrón. Lo que le cuesta escribir. Así tiene todos los dedos gordos, tío. Estos putos dedos gordos, ¿eh? Pues no, espérate. Que ahora me habla por el WhatsApp. Cagadito. ¿Qué, hijo? Espérate un momento. Espérate, David, hombre. Ya estoy. Dile que le echen ácido en la cabellera. Sed eterna. Ve a la Ribera Norte. Ojo. La Ribera Norte, ahí, ¿no? Tengo que ir. ¿Cómo se sale? Hacho, este no se puede convertir en un vampirino chiquinino. En un murciélago para salir por ahí. Vaya, el Wilson, que tiene la llamada gratis o qué. Hacho, que tiene 100.000 minutos gratis. Madre, si no se te entiende nada. Deja de robar wifi, perro. Tengo plan, dice. ¿Qué? ¿El qué? El vídeo que me has mandado al WhatsApp. Ahora lo veo, venga. En directo, pero cuelga, venga. Que no puedo ver entonces. A ver, espérate, verá. Vale, no me jodas que eres tú, Wilson. Papi que sí, Hacho, a mí no me mande... Madre, fotopollas, ni mierda, tú. Hacho, pues si el chico fitness este yo ya lo he visto, tío, madre mía. Espérate. Wilson, no puedo descargarlo ahora mismo. Bueno, este sí que se está cargando rápido. Encima el que más tarda en descargarse, ¿sabe? Quiere que vea. Hijo de puta. Pobre, dice. Que vamos, que tú eres millonario, a lo mejor. Eh. Caso no para ahí. ¡Achu! ¡Achu, dónde está la pipa, tú! No saca la pipa este. No saca los dientes. Tío, tú.
These people want me dead.
Me quiero muerto, tengo que salir de aquí. ¿Por dónde, desgraciado? Lo dudo mucho, Wilson, Esa sanguijuela no, que es un vampiro. ¡Ojo! Madre, como estar teleport, como el GTA.
My head's spinning.
Ah, venga, vas a batallar, ¿no? Por la cena. Omitir, ¿qué? Pero bueno. No puedo registrar nada para aquí. Casa ajena. Arma mano izquierda. Puedo usar arma de mano izquierda pulsando triángulo. Sus ataques tienen un efecto especial y consumen energía. Vale. ¡Ojo! Esto como un funda, tú. Y no lo saca. Hostia, Wilson, te ha salido competencia, hermano.
I must reach the West End.
El cargo poniéndote como un trapito, tío.
It's locked.
La puerta está cerrada, esa puerta no se va a abrir, vamos. Procedimiento, usar. Para usar la estaca, tú. Puedes morder a los enemigos aturdidos. Bueno, que te va a esconder y todo, tío. Madre mía, vamos. No te llamas de perro.
A strength I never knew
Hacho,
I
un
had.
zarpazo, tú. ¿Qué truco, cargo? Verás tú cómo va a soltar una de las suyas. Hacho, pero que no te defiende, que no te defiende, que no te defiende.
This shouldn't be possible.
Venga ya, cúrate como me curo. Madre mía. En el red. ¿Pero cuál? Pone... 0,90 piel. ¿Cómo? Pone 30 o 90 pieles legendarias en cada sesión. Y las vas vendiendo. Pero, ¿cómo 30 o 90 pieles? ¿Cómo tienes que hacerlo? Ah, las duplica. Pero estás duplicando una piel ahí y luego tienes que venderla. Duplicas otra. Lleva mucho tiempo. Hostia, me va a picar vampiro, tú. Oh. Estado del distrito estable. O sea que el distrito está madre como sale, tú. ¿Qué pasa mucho.
I sinew every fiber of my being is a fire.
Hostia, qué guapo, tú.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Ocho. Para acá, esto no es muy grande. Madre, el Wilson le voy a dar una hostia desde aquí, desde el móvil. Chulo, que me has hecho tú.
My strength. My reflexes.
¿Qué quieres? ¿Qué quieres, perro? ¿Qué? ¿Cómo te voy a banear del directo? ¿Cómo que no? A ver si ha sido el cargo bordeando. Pero desgraciado, que yo qué coño te... Que yo coño te voy a variar esta tonta. Sí sale, a mí me salen aquí. Mano. Pues mira, aquí estoy viendo tu mensaje. El último que has puesto, yo soy transeconómico. No, el último, como el GTA. Te van ellos, jaja. El cargo. Bordeando, ha hecho cargo, no seas perra, tío. Seas desgraciado. Si el cargo no es ni moderado. Me cago en tu puta madre, cargo. Mi primo no creo que haya sido. Pues yo estoy viendo aquí tus comentarios. Yo le doy. A ver, escribe algo. Carancha. Pieza de empuñadura corriente. ¿Ves? Sí, pone OK. Desgraciado. Esquirle de aluminio. No sé, me ha salido. Ha puesto OK. Mira la que estás liando, Espera. Esto es transeconómica. Ay, espérate. Será desgraciado. A ver. Calla. A ver si es que el vídeo que me has mandado no se escucha. Que no se escucha. Que lo acabo de poner, desgraciado. ¿Tú has escuchado algo? Ay, mira, sí que tienes el móvil reventadito. Al final me va a hacer que vaya, coja un vuelo, vaya a Chile y te parta de la boca. No, porque no hay billete. Será desgraciado. Ojo. Ay, chu, me quiere dejar jugar tranquilo, desgraciado. Que no me entero de lo que estoy haciendo.
Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you.
Bueno,
For what happened to us.
bajaré el volumen. Bajaré el volumen de la llamada. ¡Achu! ¡Una rata! Madre, el chuparrata, muchacho. Ha chupado una rata. Tío, Chelini, mira, este estaba forrado. Mira, chuparrata, tú.
Despicable. It's locked, all right.
Será desgraciado.
It's locked.
Puerta cerrada. Está todo cerrado. Venga, perro. Venga, chico fitness.
The dizziness from the jump.
Venga, COVID-14. Adiós. Hacho, escúchame, esa foto, digo yo, esa foto que tienes puesta ahí de 3 tatuajes. ¿Eso qué es? ¿Sí? ¿Pero eso qué significa? David me está hablando por el WhatsApp.
It's locked,
Sí.
all right.
Ah, sí. Está chulo el tatuaje, está bien. Otro.
It's locked.
Será desgraciado. Hártelo en el ano. Lo marrón dibújatelo de blanco, desgraciado. Venga. Venga, que te chupe un vampiro esta noche. Te quede seco. Venga. Que yo soy manco en el RCA, cargo, como me haga entrar. No tengo muchas ganas, la verdad. Bueno, seguimos con la ruta. Por aquí he venido. He venido por aquí.
What will London have to say to me? I cannot enter. I've so many questions unanswered.
Yo no soy el malo de antes, no. El de antes no, eres el malo de ahora. Muchos David y un coleccionable. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, Chelini, bueno, vea, ¿no? Si brillan las monedas, el color que tenían para esa época, yo. El estado del distrito estable.
Another corpse.
Otro cadáver, dice cuando les cae.
Very streets of London become a mausoleum.
El peor del momento. Yo me di con gente más buena que tú, ¿para qué te puedo darle? Mira, así vas a acabar tú, cargo.
The man has been drained of all blood.
Le han drenado toda la sangre, pero aún puede olerla. Y ahora tienes que buscar a alguien, ¿no? Oh.
I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant. Fresh blood.
Oh, tú.
The smell is so strong. Where has everyone gone?
Oh. Ven.
I can't
No lo tiene
believe
nada.
I'm doing this.
Hacho, ya acaba el rastro, ¿no? Hay un nuevo escondite. ¿Cómo un nuevo escondite? ¿Cómo acerco esto, tú? ¿Cómo acerco esto? Mamá. Queda muy claro, vamos. Centrar el mapa. Coño. Escondite.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Tengo un nuevo escondite. Aquí puede usar equipo. fabricar objetos en la mesa de trabajo. Hostia, mesa de trabajo y todo. R. Ojo, que la puedo mejorar. Aluminio en polvo. Esquila de aluminio. Tommy. Es la hora del parkour. Se me va a apagar el modo también. Tío, qué asco. Vamos a seguir la sangre. Desconocido. Calidad de la sangre.
At last, a little life. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the local...
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
¿Cuál?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom,
Tom
then.
suele estar más dispuesto
He's
a
more
hablar
agreeable talking to strangers.
con desconocidos.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, a turquoise turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina.
Está en el
if you wanna know.
PlayStation No. Ay, yo paso a hacer eso en PlayStation No, tío. Abre siempre por la noche.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that
Eso,
people may need a
necesitaba
safe
un
place to
lugar
stay.
seguro al que... ¿Dónde está todo
You
el
don't
mundo?
seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog. What's that?
No one
El
knows.
sabueso de las cloacas. Nadie lo
People have
sabe.
always disappeared around these parts.
Encima,
The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed.
está matando
But now he's killing in the streets.
las calles.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah. Killed so many last summer.
La gripe española,
We'd
tú.
seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
A mí la verdad que no me gusta. Ahora se me apaga el mando, tío, de verdad. Anual va a jugar a Fornite. Pues no sé, bro. No sé. Que no sé si estaré esta noche así con este juego. No sé si jugaré al Fornite. Vamos, que si juego al Fornite haré directo y te llegará la notificación. Si tienes activada la campanita. Y ya te metes ahí. Samuel, me traes el cable blanco. Tráeme los gritos. Espérate, hombre, que se me ha apagado el mando. ¿Qué, hijo? Voy. No tardo. Vale. Habla con los ciudadanos. Para mí, como saquen toda la conversación casa a casa, tía, cuidado.
My God, sir, you look like
Tom,
Jonah's
mira, con
whale
este
just
con el que me ha
spat
dicho
you
que
out of
hablara.
hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you.
Gracias, no
I'm
tengo sed.
not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Carga.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
I think I'm losing my mind.
¿Y qué espera que hagamos arriba? Calidad de la sangre. Sano. Hostia, mira. Cuando hablas con la gente, tú. Sube la calidad de la sangre. Sí, amigo. Cerca de los 200. Así llegamos ya. Más gente tenía que venir.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Está espiando.
Are you certain?
¿Estás segura? O ella la...
You might
Ya
as
sabe que
well
la están
come in,
espiando.
whoever you are.
Puedes unirte, sea quien sea. O entra ya sin llamar y sin nada.
Slowly, vampire! Who are you?
¡Chua!
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire.
Present yourself!
¡Macho!
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Eso tiene...
And who might you be?
Mira, Doctor Edgar. Sano. Pista bloqueada. Pista bloqueada. Se ve afectado en gran medida por su estado de salud y las pistas que haya descubierto antes de ese intento. Social. Madre, a este no hay que hacerle preguntas o algo, ¿no? Para desbloquearle estas tres cosas y que la sangre... calidad de la sangre y 6000 XP, tú. No, pero a lo mejor no hay ni que matarlo a este tío, ¿no? Sano. Ah, mira, con los que he hablado, tú. 500 y 2500 XP, tú.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked.
Hombre, una víctima
I'm
caerme
a
por
victim
dentro
here
también,
too.
chaval.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Otro momento, vale.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who are you talking to?
Ridiculous.
Sí, se lo está
No idea
camelando,
what you're
Gaby.
talking about.
Así se
Something
puede
tells
quedar con
me
la
not
gruesa.
to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docs have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I don't know yet.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
¿Cómo ya está? Rastrear al asesino, interroga a la población. Hacho. Te roban tu puta cara.
Can I have some privacy, please? Go hunt your shadow.
Caza su sombra. Ah, ya. El nota se ha puesto borde. Interroga a la población.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something. Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Are they stupid or something?
Trae al asesino, bro.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note.
No, se le han quedado fritos ahí en la barca.
These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker.
Le gustaba empinar codos.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Tiene que llegar a la embarcación. Se me ha quitado el cargador otra vez, tío. Ahora, ¿cómo? Oh.
Over there!
Sí, por eso de silencioso tiene mucho. Vamos. Bala y bala, hostia. La munición es limitada.
Ammunition
Vamos a
crate.
guardarla ahí.
Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
Shut that foolish mouth of yours. You ever know McCullum?
Right. No time I can remember. But I've only been part of the guard for 3 weeks of the day. All the more reason to shut it. You've got one job, and that's to find it. And find it fast. Fair enough, Tom. So why do they hide where it's so damn cold?
Better go home, sir. I said go back home.
Fish is back. Watch it! It's a killer!
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
Don't come closer, sir. It's a leech! Kill it! Watch out, boys! Fuck, it's fine! Oh, Christ!
¿Qué? Madre mía, cómo estamos con los cargadores. Ya voy, ya voy. Otro escondite, tío.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy. bloodshed.
Es lo que tienen aquí, muchachos.
William, my arm. I can't feel it.
This creature is bedeviled.
Let go of me.
I must put it down.
Macho.
William, please. Stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr.
No
Hampton,
sé, David.
are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Macho.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit
Estoy
as
reventándome
resistant
con
as
ella,
we
que está
are.
con un cacho de palo y lo revienta.
What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Tío, qué vampiro también, tú.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires
Yo
medical
creo que sí,
attention.
que va a acabar con
We'll
ella.
see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
This poor creature can't be my maker.
Muestra de sangre. ¿Qué pasa? No me deja leerlo.
Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Analizar su sangre. Sube al barco. David, espérate un momento, hombre. Joder, macho. jugar todavía 5 minutos, su primo. Estamos activos, papi. A ver qué nos dice el del barquillo.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
No, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic.
Joder, con el cargador de los
flu has
cojones, tío.
decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again. From a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Ponga hombre lo que habla. Muchacho, va a hundir el barco.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Hostia, que le ha dado un traje y todo. Una capa o algo. La ropa que le ha dado, ¿no? Chula. Vamos a ver.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
¿Por qué no me puedo curar?
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that. Nah, it's my turn.
Hostia. Yo.
Rotten or pristine,
Damn.
each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Sígueme, dice, cógelo, que está medio muerto.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Vamos, que no me deja librarlo. Ah, sí.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
What? What happened? Whoa, I feel giddy. Did I black out? Whoa, I feel giddy.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide-and-seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
This is no time for self-pity. It is the last thing our patients need.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything, and it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden. but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Escopeta de Mirte. ¿Por qué no puedo comprar escopeta?
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir. I am thrilled.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Madre, que acabo de entrar al hospital, tú ya me he perdido. Fua. Ah, vale, por aquí.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Madre mía. Y se le doy eso.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Necesita agua. mejoro, tío. Ah, esto.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now. If I'm to stay here until my research, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I'm not one to make wait, Doctor. I've patients to attend.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
Nurse, this room is off limits, and I'd prefer to keep it that way. Make sure the rest of the staff are so informed.
Of course, Doctor. And what about the antiseptics? Or do I inform the staff that you're too busy?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
The abandoned morgue behind the hospital. A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Yes, Doctor?
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Lack of sleep and the medical profession always ends in disaster.
I've witnessed many a colleague succumb to stimulants to fight exhaustion. Drugs were as deadly as bullets in the trenches.
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane, thank you. It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody...
Susto me ha pegado, coño. ¿Dónde va? Joder. Va a tardar en entrar de un sitio a otro, tío. Anuar, no sé, bro. Porque me tiene este juego aquí un poco enganchado, la verdad.
I cannot enter.
Voy a avanzar un poquito más. Si eso luego me meto un rato. ¿Qué coño está lo que tengo que coger, tío? 7 metros.
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful. This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
¡Uy! ¡Qué susto me he pegado!
It's locked, all right.
Llave del sótano, creo que de aquí al sótano. Uy. Eso no.
These skulls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood. It's locked, all right. It's locked, all right. Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
tengo Discord, tío. Tía, te vas chungo. Tía. No tengo Discord. Anual, no tengo Discord, tío. Yo esto como...
Sodium hypochlorite. Dangerous to administer, but efficient in the proper dosage.
Tratamiento para el agotamiento. Hold West en Fornide. Pero ¿qué va? ¿Cuánto vale eso? ¿Eso que es un baile o qué?
Behavior is similar to the infected William Bishop. Strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza.
¿Cómo coño salgo de aquí?
It's locked.
Chacho. Por fin. Vale, vale, amigo. Y me dijo hoy mi primo que estuvo jugando contigo, hoy o ayer. Le preguntaste por mí. Anuar, ¿qué es el Hot West? Ese que me has pedido. ¿Eso que es una skin, un baile o qué? Está la vida y del paciente este.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden.
Lo sé, Anuar.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional.
Revela información secreta sobre algún conocido suyo.
You say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
¿Dónde va este?
You are going to reveal all your secrets to me.
Finally, you've returned, Doctor. Did you find anything of value?
Yes, nurse.
You've worked your first miracle, Doctor. Now, this patient here needs immediate treatment.
Duty calls. When the storm has passed, I'll show you how to mix the remedy yourself with the same basic ingredients.
Many thanks, Doctor. When you've finished, you ought to report to Dr. Swansea in his office. He's been looking for you. Seemed pressing.
May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable, and your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me, what a blundering idiot.
¿Qué digo?
Come now, we can handle
Pa' mamá.
this.
I cannot enter.
Please, Jonathan, come in. Fascinating, is it not? In the last decade, so many mysteries have been brought to light with our microscopes. The human body, biology's penultimate frontier. The more we explore its boundaries, the less we're able to trace a clear line between life and death. You, my friend, have a foot in both countries. The view must be vertiginous.
It's at least as vertiginous as chatting about vampires with you, I would say.
This must be all so new to you. This area of town, the hospital, a brand new life. How stimulating it must be.
I wish I could share your enthusiasm, Dr. Swansea. But my condition defies scientific
Sí, es de hablar mucho y eso, David.
Undead?
Por ejemplo, para uno de la coge a uno de la calle, o bueno, cualquier NPC de esto, tienes que hablar con él y eso para que la calidad de la sangre aumente. No tienes que conocerlo mejor. Pues depende de la calidad de la sangre, así tienes XP.
It may seem strange, but your words have brought me some comfort here.
Forgive me. I've been an admirer of your work for a long time, and now you are so much more than a brilliant physician. And please, call me Edgar.
There is no need to apologize, Edgar. You offered me sanctuary when I had none.
Very well. I have a task for you, Jonathan. Something that will require all your newfound skills.
Please. Go on.
The Pembroke only survives through the generosity of our benefactors. Unfortunately, our main donor has found herself in a bit of a bind. Now, if you could help her out...
A spokesman or politician is what you need. That's not my calling. And until I come to understand what has happened to me, I require discretion.
Discretion is in order, Jonathan. Lady Ashbury has recently received rather indelicate correspondence that, if revealed, would jeopardize her position.
And you would like me to eradicate this threat?
By the stole, of course not. I would just like you to pay her a visit. Her ladyship is certainly near the tents outside, tending the sick. You can't miss her. Look for someone impossibly delicate.
Accepted. I'll see what kind of trouble Lady Ashbury is in.
¿Y cómo se llama en la Play? Habla con la benefactora. Hospital. ¿Dónde está? Está para abajo, para abajo, para abajo.
The flu took my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Vale, con eso me lo dice.
That's no way to talk. You're in good hands here, and we'll be up again soon enough.
Hostia, pues me tengo que meter en el móvil, que yo creo que ya puedo cambiar el nombre del Twitch para poner también UchiAres.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again. You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to Pembroke Hospital.
You're a the lady who saved me that night, before vanishing into thin air. I remember you from the pub with Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time. My name is Lady Ashbury. I remember you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent matter first. Swansea has explained. My cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent in this matter. You could start by explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of extortion. I've made a first payment, but the blackmailer grows greedy. I must refuse his most recent demands.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Is it true?
Now aren't you the blunt one?
Excuse my impertinence, Your Ladyship. This is not an interrogation. I assure you that this line of questioning is in your best interest.
In all honesty, I'm not simply a patron to the hospital. My visits serve a dual purpose. Dr. Swansea has been treating my condition with a revolutionary technique of blood transfusion. It seems you are a specialist in the domain.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself. You could talk to our local gossip, Harriet Jones. Not a pin drops here without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition. Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
And I thought last summer's epidemic was difficult.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern. Where's Dr. Swansea?
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here? You've picked the wrong fight. I'm Harriet Jones.
Harriet Jones? Indeed. I've been meaning to have a chat with you. You know what goes on here better than any other patient, I gather.
Oh, better than any patient, nurse or doctor. I've seen so many violent attacks.
I heard there have been some despicable goings-on. Was there a case of blackmail?
Blackmail? Wait. You're investigating something. This isn't a social call. One of those incompetent cunts slit a poor sod's vein.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
Debauchery, then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them. They can't keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Just a dozen years or so.
A giant morgue disguised as a hospital. That's Pembroke nowadays.
I will not let you down, my boy. So many deaths, and still more coming.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
What can you tell me about the strange man visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones. Do not pay attention to her, Doctor. She's full of fanciful tales.
She could have been telling the truth about the mysterious man.
That old witch will end up in hell soon enough. Who cares if a nurse finds some happiness where she can?
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Is our little mystery closer to being solved, Dr. Reed?
I think of nothing else, my lady.
My situation is delicate, and it occupies all my thoughts. The blackmail must stop. I need assurance.
Oswald, you can't just die like this.
Don't worry, we're safe.
You're sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is it?
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you, I guess.
Joder, qué rápido cerrar la puerta.
He's locked the door behind him. I need to find another way to follow him. This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
dodged death so many times.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Reads me like a book. How can we be sure we're making a difference?
It's locked, all right.
Bueno, chavales, voy a terminar el directo. Más tarde me meto en el fornito un rato. Chavales, luego nos vemos.